What are the necessities that you need for starting a medical practice? Today, we're going to do a deep dive into all the categories of tools and supplies that you will need to buy as you're starting a new medical practice. Hi, I'm Dr. Annie DePasquale, the owner and founder of Collaborating Docs. We help entrepreneurial nurse practitioners find fabulous collaborating physicians. Today is all about buying the supplies that you're going to need for your medical practice. So, first of all, a few general ideas. You definitely want to be as creative as possible with your approach. So, you want to bargain shop if at all possible to find the supplies. There's no point in spending loads of money when you're just starting. You want to reserve your budget as much as possible for more important things like marketing. For supplies, think of buying things like paper, pen, business cards, toilet paper, cleaning supplies in bulk at like a Costco or Sam's Club or BJ's. For furniture, you could definitely consider going to outlets or different thrift shops. Goodwill, you can get basics for your office at discounted stores. For equipment, you can go to local medical equipment stores, or there are many online retailers that also can give like bulk discounts, McKesson or quickmedical.com. And there definitely are deals to be had if you look on Amazon or eBay. On Amazon, I particularly like their lightning deals. So special things that are on sale just usually for like a 24-hour period. You can search through those and find when something you really need for your office is on sale, grab it then. So here's the master list of things you don't want to forget if you're starting a brick and mortar practice. You are definitely going to need equipment, hardware, supplies, services, clothing, and furnishings. So here are some examples of each of those category of things, just so you don't accidentally forget anything that you might need. So equipment obviously is a list of things like exam tables, stethoscopes, otoscopes, blood pressure monitors. Hardware are computer sort of related things, also fax machine, phones, physical phones, credit card machine potentially. Supplies are creams, ointments, gloves, scalpels, syringes, gauze, antibacterial wipes, tongue depressors. Services, you'll need to start your utilities, your phone, your internet. Clothing, obviously, you're going to need some lab coats. Your staff may be needing uniforms, name tags, patient gowns. And then furniture includes, of course, things in the waiting room, especially like chairs, tables, end tables, decorations. So when you're going through, be sure you aren't accidentally leaving out one of these categories. I'm sure you'd very quickly be reminded once you open the doors that you're missing something, but it's always good to be prepared. So here is another breakdown of the different types of equipment you'll want to have on hand. You may need to get an IT consultant to help with the hardware setup, especially depending on the size of your office, how complex that may be. They can just be a contractor, come in and set things up for you. For supplies, you definitely would want to get a few key accounts with different either local, regional, or national supply companies, particularly if you're doing IV hydration or aesthetics. Services, definitely shop around, try to negotiate, try to get a good deal from a local, who will give you the best rate on the bundled phone, fax, and internet provider. Clothing absolutely should be done at sort of bulk medical supply stores where you get a discount the more that you get. And furnishings is probably the most fun part and the part everyone is excited to do, but you can definitely get carried away. A lot of us do once we start this. Your brand new office does not need to look like it came out of a brand new hotel. Beautiful, sleek, amazing everything. You can build up to that. So get, basic things that look decent, but then as you start to make income and more money, you can upgrade. I was recently at a medical office that had a big facelift. So, it was okay. I went when they had the worn down chairs and tables, and now it's super fabulous. And that's great for them to do it in a careful sort of way. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully this triggered a few categories of things that you do need to consider purchasing before you start your practice. If you need help finding a collaborating physician, please reach out to us. We would love to help you. Have a great day.